Good morning. It is Sunday morning, everyone, and welcome to your Sunday morning live stream. So, come in, everybody. I'm going to share out the stream. Hey, Princess Fame. I love you a like and share it out. Thank you. How are you doing this Sunday, China? It won't let me do it on this. I promise next time you come back in, I'll put you in blue. But right now I can't. Not on my phone. How are you doing today, China? On my phone today. How are you doing today? Hello, welcome. Happy Sunday, guys. How are you doing today? Waiting for you guys to come in. Welcome. I'm just waiting for a few to come in. Hey, Zalea. How are you doing? Waiting to hear. Waiting for more to come in. I just will give this 5 minutes and then I'm going to start the topic. I hope everybody is doing great on this Sunday morning. Waiting for more to come in. If you guys can, thumbs up the stream. If you can share it out, I would appreciate that. Hello, good morning. Happy Sunday, guys. Hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday. I'm just sharing out the stream. If my phone would cooperate. I had some technical difficulties this morning, guys. Technical difficulties. I think I don't know what to say. You guys know who are streamers, content creators. You guys know how it goes when you're trying to upload a video or you're trying to go live and your Wi-Fi just won't let you. So I'm here now. I'm here now. It was a road to go live this morning. I could not get the Wi-Fi to get going. So, but I'm here now. I hope everybody's doing great today. You're here in a good mood and you're ready for this topic today. If you guys could share out the stream, I'd appreciate that. you guys could share out the stream, I would appreciate that so much, guys. If you guys could share, if you guys could like the stream, I'd appreciate that. I'm not getting any Wi-Fi. I'm just trying to share the stream. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just waiting for the Wi-Fi to work. Okay, I think I shared it out. I'm not sure. So, guys, today's topic is you're letting fear stop you. I'm excited for this topic today um, because so much people allow this to happen to them. And I'll just start off by saying what fear is. Fear is being so afraid, being so scared that you let it block what is for you. Whether it's going to school, it's trying something new, going for that job, applying to, whatever school, learning to play an instrument, whatever it is, whatever you're afraid of, you're afraid of the unknown. That's usually what stops most people from living a fulfilled life, from being as happy as they could be, as possessing as much joy as they deserve. They allow the fear to stop them and block them right there in their path. You can't allow fears or being afraid to stop you from doing something new, from trying something new, because listen, when something is put into your heart, when you have a vision of something that is given to you, it's a gift and it's a blessing to be able to have a talent, to be able to have a gift. So you should be encouraged by that. Not everybody is given a talent that you have, that you possess. Each one of us has something that's valuable to give and to share with this world. But how many people allow that to just happen? They don't just work within their talents. They don't use their gifts and their blessings for their benefit. Most people do not use their talents for their benefit. They allow other things to come in and block them. And most of the time, what blocks most people is fear. They have the fear of the unknown. They're scared. They're afraid, of the what ifs. What if I try? These are some of the questions. What if I try and I don't succeed? What if, I try out for this and it doesn't work? What if I put all this time and effort into whatever it is that I'm doing and I don't accomplish it? It doesn't have the results that I want. The what ifs, the fears, and usually that starts right here in your own mind. Usually whatever it is that you want to do in your life, you're the first one that is going to allow your gifts, your goals, your blessings to come to fruition. You are the one. Nobody can make you have an excitement for your life. Nobody can give you a fire up on under you. Nobody can block you from doing what is within you. If something is so deep inside of you, you can't stop it. You can't stop it. It's like you can't stop being excited about it. You can't stop talking about it. you're just joyful, like you're radiating this positive energy light. You can't wait to do it. But the whole thing is that fear is stopping you, fear is blocking you, fear is hindering you. And what are some reasons why people are afraid? They're scared. The fear of rejection, their own mind, their own mind is saying, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work. Or one of the biggest reasons why people are afraid and they have this fear is because they don't want to have the rejection, and they don't want to look bad in front of people. They don't want to look bad in front of coworkers and family members and friends. They say, oh, because the majority of people out there, your family or your friends, they're usually going to tell, oh, that's not going to work out. That's not going to work out. I don't think you should do that. I think you're wasting your time. Most family and friends are not going to be supportive of you the way that you need them to be. And that's one of the things that's the reason why people are afraid, because they're afraid because they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear the end results if things don't work out the way that you want it to go. But that's something that you should not let that fear, that rejection, hinder you from trying something that you want to do. Don't let that fear block you. Because listen, guys, when you have something that's within you, you have a talent and a gift and a blessing that's given to you. If you don't use, oh no, she didn't. Hello, and this is an awesome topic. I was just, that moved way too fast. Where did her comment go? Oh, your comment's not staying up on my chat. Oh no, she didn't. I was just saying in one of my videos that I have been hurt a lot in sphere, and it's been out of control. I did a typo. I'm pretty sure you understand. But I am taking back control of my life one day at a time. That's great. Oh no, she didn't. That is great. That's one of the things that I feel like it's vital for your happiness and your joy and your light to keep growing. Because if you don't take control of your fear, it's going to control you. That's one thing that is for sure. If you just let fear overcome you instead of putting it in check, like I have to tell myself that too sometimes. It's okay. It's okay that it's going to work out. That it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to have fear. Fear just means that you're working and trying on something new. Hey, Boss Life Online. How are you doing? Welcome. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Fear just means, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about the typos. Fear just means that you are working working on your goals and you're trying something new, because if you're not afraid, that means that you're too comfortable. And that's usually the biggest problem for most people. That's usually the biggest problem. Yes, happy Sunday. It's the biggest problem for people. They let fear paralyze them. Hi, Angela. How are you doing? Welcome. People let fears hold them back. They let fears block them. They let fears hold them back from their blessings. One thing most people don't know or understand or comprehend, yes, it will grip you, and when people see that you are afraid, they will use it to their advantage to control you even more. Now that is not facts. I'm okay so far. Are you feeling a little better, Angela, from yesterday? People will let what other people say, hold them back. And that's one thing that, the more that you begin to love yourself, the more that you are in control of this right here, the more that you're in control of your mind. It's called mind control, mind power. When you know how to control that, like I have to put mine in check. Like, it's okay. I have to tell myself it's okay to be afraid. It's okay. And a lot of people, I'm afraid, and they stop right there. But if you just put it in check, say, okay, I know you're afraid, but it's okay. Keep going anyways. That's what most people don't do. Most people do not, tackle head on their fears. They let the fears paralyze them. They let those fears hinder them from their future progress because they just stay right there in that, you know? They let fears stop them and block them from future progress in your life. And I feel like that's one of the saddest things that can happen in life. Um, Not living according to your purpose. To me, I think it's so much better. I don't know if this is just me. Yes, I deal with chronic pain all the time. It is no picnic. Fear can be paralyzing to people. I know. I'm so sorry to hear that, Angela, that you have to deal with chronic pain. And that's why I say all the time, you never know what somebody is going through. You never know. You may think when you look at somebody, and you think, oh, they look pretty good. We judge people by the outside appearance, by looks. When you don't know what's going on in somebody's mind, you don't know what obstacles that they're trying to handle. You don't know that they're trying their best to be strong. Um, and that's why I felt moved to do the series this past week about your words. I was moved to do that because I feel like a lot of people, if more people realized, it's like uh, people judge that and use the handicap parking, and they don't know the health issues that the person has. Right. I know somebody right now, and they have an invisible illness. And if you look at the person, you can't tell how sick they are. But they have this invisible illness, and people will always want to judge her because they don't feel like she looks sick. But I say that all the time. How is a person who's sick supposed to look? You know? How is a sick person supposed to look? But people judge other people, and I understand that's why people hold back. Well, that's the reason why I hold back from telling everybody what I'm doing. I'm naturally, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say I'm, can't think of the word, but I wouldn't say I'm a person who is, I'll just say this, I'm reserved, I do a lot of thinking before I open up my mouth and say things. I don't just come out and say things, and I feel like it's my age. It comes with wisdom when you learn things, when you've been burned by things. I think the more that you get burned in life, you learn to talk a little less, tell people a little less. I feel like until you get off the ground with what it is that you're doing, I think people overshare in every aspect in life now. They share so much on YouTube, they share so much on Instagram, they share so much on Facebook. Share, 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 share. And I think that's the reason why people have these fears is I think it's wonderful that, people have this open heart and they love people and they care about people. But listen, everybody out there is not for you. They're not here for your benefit. Some people, they just want to find out your business just because they're nosy. You wish you were more reserved? Oh. I feel like sometimes I wish that I wasn't as reserved as I am. I don't know. I feel like it's in my nature from how I was raised, being the last child of 10. I feel like when you're the 10th child, like I feel like I was always holding back a little bit of myself because I feel like this is my personal time, this is my personal space, this is my personal food. Like I'm naturally used to holding things back. So that's the reason why I'm reserved, because I feel like if I always was giving of everything, that would stop me from being happy. It would take my joy down. So I've done that for myself to make my light keep shining, because I feel my light very dim when I keep telling other people so much stuff. And then when somebody comes back and says something to me that's discouraging, I mean, it really slaps me for a while. Like, it hurts me a lot when I tell somebody something and they don't say something encouraging to me. And I always say, and that's the reason why I don't say anything. That's the reason why I hold back from telling people my business, from talking so much, because I feel that most people are not supportive of other people. They're not supportive of others' goals. They don't say the words that somebody needs to hear, like, I'm here for you, I'm going to support you. And that's one thing that most people don't know how to do. Most people out there don't know how to just support somebody, even if you don't believe in their goal and their dream. People only want to support what they believe in. And I too had to learn that, the older that I got, that it doesn't matter if it's something that I like, it doesn't matter if it's my goal. I don't share personal information too much on social media. I'm just too open in real life. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's good to not be too personal. I've never been a person who's very personal, um, who is very open. I've never been that way. Um, I think it's the family background. It's a family background. My parents naturally were reserved people too, so I feel like it trickled down to me. So it's like, if I have a mother that's reserved and you got a father that's reserved, and I feel like I naturally am a reserved person, boy oh boy, can I hold I wouldn't say a secret, but I can really hold my tongue um for a long time. I can have something that I want to say, and I feel like one thing that I was doing until I finished school, like I was going to college at the time, and I didn't tell anybody that, on the outside, besides a few family members who knew. Um, they didn't know that I was going to college until I said, "Hey, I'd like to invite you to my graduation." That's how reserved I am. I feel like you shouldn't talk about things until you see that it's working out very well. I think a lot of times that's a protection for you as well. It's a protection to not tell people, because it's true. Sometimes you have something that you're doing and then it just doesn't work out. And I feel like you have like egg on your face. You look really silly when you're trying to do something and then it's not working. And then you have to tell somebody, "Oh, that didn't work out." So then people don't respect you, because, you know, they said, "Oh, I thought you were trying to do this. Oh, that didn't work out." And then they can laugh at you and make fun of you. I feel like until something is becoming successful, like, okay, yeah, this is working out, so I can share. And that's how I am. I don't like to tell anybody until I feel like I'm being successful at whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm very reserved in that way. And I feel like for me, that's what helps me with my fear and also my anxiety. That's another thing that I have anxiety a lot. That I think I over worry what other people think about me. So naturally, it's one thing that I can control. I can control what I share. I can control what I think. I came from parents that were very open, non judgmental, outgoing. It made me accept everyone as equal, which in my area was unusual in the South. Wow, that's wonderful that you came from that background. That's wonderful. And I hope more people that they come from that background, and that's wonderful. But everybody is a product. I wouldn't say you're a product of your environment. I would say, but sometimes the situations that you've been through in life, it causes you to be a certain way. Not yet, but I'm using some other things for anxiety. I'm using some other things for anxiety. I'm waiting to get my money situation together, but I'm going to be using the F F O. Why can't I talk this morning? CTFO CBD oil for anxiety. So I just feel like for my anxiety level that I have, I don't know if anybody here has anxiety. When you're so anxious about everything, you're so worried, you're letting these fears. Yeah, you're definitely influenced by our environment. I felt like when I was younger, before you come into your own, before you know who you are, I feel like that really can mess you up. If you don't have um, a good family background, you don't have people in your life that are supportive of you, that are caring and all that stuff, it kind of gives you anxiety because you don't, you know, I wouldn't say you don't feel your environment is safe, but you don't feel like opening up. Like, why would you want to open up if you don't feel that people are going to listen to you and be there for you and be supportive? So that's why I'm naturally this way. Maybe not everybody is, but I feel like it works really well for me. It works really well for me to be reserved because sometimes I wish that I could be more open and share things with people. I think that's something that I have to learn. I have to learn how to be more open because I'm naturally not trusting of people. I usually, when I meet somebody, I'm always like, so what's wrong with them? This sounds too good to be true. They seem too nice. That's naturally how I am. And I, so I have to keep that in control too because I don't feel like it's fair to put everybody by that standard. But on the other hand, I feel like I do it as a protection mechanism so that people will not hurt me and use me. Because that's happened. I don't know about everybody else, but that's happened to me countless times when I open up and I'm there for other people, and then they use you and abuse you and toss you to the side. So that's the reason one of my fears, I have this fear of rejection, fear of being hurt. Yes, it's a form of trust. Yeah. So I guess you could say I'm naturally not a trusting person. I hold back a lot. I hold back a lot from other people, you know. I hold back from what I allow into my heart, what I allow my mind to go. I don't let my mind go certain places. And I think that's one of the things that is good, when it comes to fear. Don't let your mind go there, with the self sabotage. Whatever it is that you put in your mind, it's that's what's going to happen. If you are telling yourself from the beginning, from the jump, this is not going to work out, you know, I'm either too old for this. I have to wait until my kids get older, or I have to wait until different situations. That is kind of sad. What is kind of sad, Angela? I was talking about a lot of things. I feel like it hinders you and it blocks you. Fears hinder you and block you from doing what it is that you want to do, what goals that you have for the future. I'm waiting for your comment, Angela. Oh, yeah, I don't have any problems. Once I love somebody, I don't have any problem trusting them. My thing is that I naturally am a person that I want to see by somebody's actions that they are who they say they are. I don't have any problem once I trust somebody. That's yeah. But it's a defense mechanism for myself. I think it's based on the circumstances and situations or relationships that you've been through. Um, that's why I am the way that I am. I'm naturally a person. I'm always self-preserving, self-preserving. I don't have any problem once I trust somebody. Once I love somebody, my heart is in it 100%. I don't have any. The walls are down, but initially, I have to see that somebody is who they say they are first. Like I'm naturally not a person to believe somebody. I'm always like, yeah, right. This person seems too good to be true. And a lot of times I'm right. So I feel like it's a protection mechanism. I just, for me personally, I feel like it's important to not give your heart away so freely. And that's just me. I know everybody is different, but I'm naturally a person to not give away my heart so easily to everybody because everybody does not deserve to get your heart. Everybody doesn't deserve because you don't know the intentions of some people. And after a while, you are smart because you protect yourself, then get to really know them. Right. That's why I do it. I'm not telling you guys to do what I do. I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing. That's how I protect myself. I naturally, as soon as I meet somebody, I'm like, okay, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with this person? Like I always have my defenses. My defenses are all the way up. But after I meet somebody and I'm like okay, and things are going well, then I start to lower my defenses little by little until I give a person complete trust. So that's just me. But one thing that I feel like is so important to do is to not hold back. When it comes to fear, I think one of the things that fear does, fear hinders you from living a joyful life, from living a life of peace and joy. And there is nothing like when you have something within your heart that you want to do and you're always thinking about it. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I'm always thinking about something like, and I can't let it go until I do it. So that's one of the things that for me, I think it's good. If there's something that I want to do, and I'm not going to stop, like my mind is always going to be thinking about it like all the time. Oh, I wonder what it's like, and I wonder who would be there, and I wonder this, and I wonder that. Like those questions in my mind. That's one of the things. Yeah, it's all good, Angela. It is early. It's her time. I think it's only 6:57, so it's not even 7 a.m. for her. So it's all good. Um, I think that's one of the things that holds people back or holds me back is my own thoughts. You know, my own thoughts. Oh boy. If you don't have people in your life that are there for you, that encourage you and push you past your own fears, I think it's time to get a new set of people to be around. Because you got to have people in your life that are encouragers. Got to have some encouragers in your life that pull you down. Because isn't it true that you have those times where you're just not feeling it, like you're feeling discouraged and you're down. But then when you have people in your life that come through, oh, I do too. I just love Gio. That's because she is the boss life online. And I feel like that's what hinders most people. That's what hinders me. I'm not gonna even lie. That's what hinders me a lot. Is dependent on who is supporting me, who is encouraging me, who is there for me. That's why I hold back. I have fears for things. Calvin. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready because I gave you a hard time last night on your live stream. I really did. So I'm ready and prepared. I already have my mind ready for what you're going to say about me. Come on. Come with all the senior jokes. Oh, I ain't through with you yet. I don't allow those people in my life. I learned a long time ago to avoid toxicity. Right, Angela. I do too. I don't allow those people in my life, but sometimes people will come out with just a negative statement, just a negative statement, and I don't know about you guys, but when you're in the midst of a transition in your life and you're trying to do something new, something and it's exciting to you and you're feeling good about it, when somebody just says one thing to you, yeah, he went live yesterday for I think it was 2 hours, wasn't it, Calvin? Wasn't it 2 hours that you went live? So I feel like when you don't have a good support team, you don't have a good support system. Close to 3? Wow, I didn't know it was that long. So I hope you got a good amount of watch hours from that, because I think at one time you had like 19 people in your live stream. Didn't you, Calvin? So that's what makes me hold back, um, is when somebody says something that's not supportive to me, or when someone says something to me that's negative. That really, really, really will make me hold back from sharing. And you guys know I'm already a person that I'm not very open to share. So when I finally share something with somebody and then they come out their mouth with something negative, I'm like, I shared too soon. I shared too soon. I missed the message. More people kept coming in, so I stayed longer. Okay. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I think I think that's what happened to me yesterday too. Well, not only that, yesterday Boss Life Online was the one that encouraged me to stay longer because I was about to leave, but towards the end of my live stream, that's when I had about maybe 4 people coming in because I was like, "Oh, I'm about to end this live stream." And she says, "No, no, no, stay another 30 minutes." And I think I winded up staying an hour and 45 minutes, so I stayed even longer than I wanted to go to 2 hours, but I was just too dog tired yesterday. So you did good. Oh, you're here listening. Me and Angela thought you went back to sleep. Boss Life Online. I can't wait for everybody to see part 2 um of our collab, me and Gio's collab that we did, um the collaboration video when she came to visit me. Part 2 is really good. Oh, you got over 221 views. That's amazing, Calvin. That is so amazing. If I get to 100 views, I had a really good live stream. Sometimes I only get about 50 to 60 views. But that's great. That's great that you got over 200 views. Yeah. One of the things that I feel that holds me back from fear is thinking about other people. What will other people think about me? Yeah, far out. You did awesome. And it's because of Boss Life Online. Boss Life Online is there for everybody. That's why she's so awesome. She's so awesome. She's the one that is pushing me to do so much with my channel. Yeah, see, just listen. Calvin, just listen to Boss Life Online. That's why she's the boss. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's talking about. And that's why I am so glad that I'm her friend and she's on my team. And she's helping me so much. She encourages me and she supports me along with a lot of other people. That shows that people really missed me on here. I said, "Oh," and Boss Life Online stayed with me. That disappeared. Stayed with me, stayed on me hard to stay a little bit longer. Right. That's what she did to me yesterday too, Calvin. She was like, 30 more minutes. That's right. I told you I was there for you, and you gonna get them 4K. That's what I want too. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Oh Lord, Boss Life stayed on me. Yeah, she did. And she gonna be on you. She gonna be like, And that's why I love her so much, because she gonna hold you accountable. Like, what are you doing? What is this? What is that? Let's get this going. You guys know I'm an avid procrastinator. It's just like, come on, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. Snap, snap, snap. Let's get it going. And that's good. It's good to have people like that in your life. They'll encourage you and motivate you and keep you going. So I wish everybody the best on their channel. I really do. And another person besides Boss Life Online that is very supportive of me and my channel is Casey Detox Diva. If you guys don't know about Casey Detox Diva, you should, and check out her channel. She's very encouraging. She does a lot of spiritual talk, spiritual encouragement, and motivation. And she talks about her illness that she has and the struggles that she's been through. She really does have a remarkable story, and I am so proud that she's one of my sisters here on YouTube and in real life. It's just some people that come into your life and you just are naturally drawn to them. You're just drawn to them, and she's one that I'm just drawn to, just like Boss Life Online. I'm just drawn to them, and I appreciate them so much. So I'm gonna stop talking about it before I start crying. I don't know, the past like 2 or 3 days, guys, I've just been very emotional, very emotional, very emotional. Oh no, you got called into work this morning? Boo hoo. That's not good, Calvin. Well, it'll be good for your paycheck, but it's not good to get called into work. Boo hoo hoo. Don't like that. That's not good at all. Yeah, that's one thing that I don't like, guys. I don't like when you are opening your heart to somebody. Oh, thanks so much, host. I am just doing what my mentor did for me. She stayed on me to be the best me. I know. I know. Boss is wonderful, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I told you guys I'm very emotional today. I don't know why, but I find myself to be highly sensitive on Sundays. I don't know what it is about Sunday. It's like I I feel I feel my spiritual side very strongly. Like I feel very connected, and I feel very connected. So yeah, feel very connected at that time, and I'm thinking about other things, and I have my gratitude in my mind, in my heart, especially on Sundays. Not that I don't have it every day, but especially Sundays, I feel it's like the day when I appreciate what I have. It's my only day really that I get to stop and to think and meditate on what I have. and what I've been through. If you guys only knew, you guys only know bits and pieces of my story. Only little things about what I've been through. It's amazing that I'm alive and I'm still here. I'm still here and I have a purpose in this life because I'm telling y'all, it's only God that has got me through. I am fixing to leave for breakfast before church. Thanks for having me. I missed your comment, the end part, Angela. I'll run this on TV when I get back, like a boss, and I'm here at work. Got called in. Okay, Calvin. And what did Boss Life Online say? Thanks, Angela Critters. Yeah, guys, it has been an amazing road. That's why I said earlier in this live stream today, you don't know what somebody has gone through. You don't know what somebody is going through. Yes, I'll see you later, Angela. Thank you for being here. Um, I say that all the time. You don't know what somebody is going through. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they're enduring. You don't know what somebody's trigger is. You don't know. You don't know. That's why I feel like it's so important to be kind and to not be negative. And most people are so negative. So when somebody is trying something new and when somebody is trying to do something, and then someone comes up with their negative energy and and they have to say something to put somebody down, you don't know what it is that the person is dealing with. You don't know the person's fears and their anxieties and what they're coping with. So that's why it's so important to be kind and to be loving to one another, to encourage one another, to motivate each other. You don't know that person's fear. You don't know what it is that they're handling and struggling with. You don't know what that person's home environment is like. You know? Don't know. Just don't know what a person is dealing with emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They could be feeling really low. They could be feeling really down. And you saying something positive and encouraging, it can go so far. It really can. So I'm going to stop talking about this subject because I'm getting more and more emotional. Getting more and more emotional. I'm not naturally an emotional person, but on Sunday, I feel like it's my only time during the week that I can just sit still and just think. I can just think about, yes, bye to Angela. I can just stop and think about and appreciate and have gratitude for my blessings and say, wow, I have come a long way. I really have, guys. You guys just don't know. You guys don't even know a little bit of what I have been through and endured. It's amazing. It's amazing, amazing that I am still alive after what I've been through in my life. And one day you guys could read about my story. It's been a few times, more than once, a few times that I almost died. And but I didn't. I didn't at all. And I'm still here and I'm still going. And I feel that's why my light is shining so brightly now, is because now I'm listening to do what I'm supposed to be doing. I think that's one of the things that separates the successful from the people who are not successful. A successful person finds out what it takes to be successful and then they do it. A person who's not successful, they look to others and they just are envious and jealous of that, or they already put themselves down and tell themselves that they can never do that, they can never be that, they don't have the time, they don't have the money. Just excuses, excuses, excuses. But I feel like when you've been through a lot of things like I have, you've been hurt and let down, beaten and abused, talked about, scorned. Just, yeah. So that's the reason why I can't stand still anymore. I can't make excuses for my future. I feel like every day that I have now is a gift and a blessing because I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, boss. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. But I am here. I'm here because this is this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And when I think about it, I feel so in awe, so amazed that I'm able to push past my fears, push past my obstacles and my goals and just do this thing that I'm supposed to. You know, guys, I'll tell you, it's not easy when you have your fears. That fear can paralyze you, and you can tell yourself that you can't do something and you won't do something. But when you have just a few people, you know what I'm going to call them, the accountability partners. We have people who hold you accountable, and they're there for you. They listen to you. I have somebody that I can just talk to, and when I want to vent, I just send them text messages and I just vent and vent and vent. And then they call me and they talk to me. And I get it off my system and just say, okay, are you done? Did you get it out? All right. Now let's move forward in doing what you're supposed to do. It's okay to vent. It's okay to have all those fears, the what ifs. And one of my favorite motivational speeches by Les Brown, it says that he says in there that um, people let their fears paralyze them. And most people, their biggest fear that what if I try to do this and I die? Okay, what if you die? What if you get past that? You know, what if you get past that? If that's what's holding you back, confront it. Confront it head on. And then when you try it, it's amazing sometimes how when you are trying to do something and you try it and you're like, what? That's it? That's it? That's what I was afraid of? It's, I feel, sometimes I feel like that is so amazing that that is what holds us back. Our own self, our own self, our own mind. We already, what is the word? We already set ourselves up for failure because of our own fears in our mind. And we can't do that because you have so much to accomplish. You have so much to do in life if you just will push past that fear, push past being scared, push past um, your your own mind, your own thoughts, and do it anyways. That's one of the things I read somewhere. Being successful is pushing past your fears, being afraid and doing it anyways. So it's okay to be afraid. And you have to talk yourself through that. Say, I am afraid, I'm scared to death, but I'm going to do this anyways. That's what separates. That's what separates um, people from one from another. It's your own mind. What are you telling yourself? Are you feeding yourself all that positive energy, all those positive thoughts, all those wonderful things? Are you feeding that into your mind? Is that what you're thinking about? Is that what you're writing about yourself? Is that what is encouraging you and motivating you? If you're just allowing your fears to paralyze you, then that's just what it's going to be. That's just what it's going to be. You have to make a decision over how your life is going to be, how your life is going to go. You're in control of that. Nobody can stop it but you. Nobody can stop it. And that's the problem. Most people are letting their fears stop them. How sad. They're letting fears, or they're letting um, the things that other people say, the negative talk, or they're letting excuses. That's the main thing. And don't do that. Don't let excuses stop you. Because I'll tell you guys, when you confront your fears, you can take that out of your mind. Now you can stop thinking about it all the time. I know that's my thing is I'm always so afraid, so afraid, so afraid until finally I do it. And then I go, is that it? Is that what I've been afraid of? That's what I've been afraid to do all this time? You have to push past your fears. You got to push past your anxieties. You have to push past the obstacles. You have to push past, you know, the negative things that people say. You have to push past your anxiety. You have to push past all of those things. If you want to accomplish something, if you want to keep living your best life, if you want to keep going, just to keep going in this life, to handle the everyday struggles that we each have to deal with. You got to push past your fears. You got to not let it paralyze you. Don't let fears paralyze you from doing what you know you should be doing. Don't let it paralyze you. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it block you from being your true and authentic self. A lot of people, they allow others to stop them. They let people stop them from being who they're supposed to be. Don't let anybody stop you from being who you're supposed to be. Just be yourself. And it's going to be okay. Yes, you don't let fear block you. And that's one of the things that I have to do as soon as as soon as my anxiety starts. Thank you, Calvin. As soon as my anxiety starts and my fears start, I have to immediately confront it and say, okay, it's going to be okay. I know you're afraid. I know you're scared. But it's going to be okay. You can get through this. Just keep going anyways. Don't um don't do what most people do. As soon as they're afraid, they put up a wall and they say, okay, I can't do this. They easily give up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Be different from other people. Believe in yourself. 100%. Believe in yourself because you're able, worthy to accomplish all things. So don't let those fears paralyze you and block you and hinder you from doing what you're supposed to do. Because it's all up to you. It's all up to you how you want to live your life. If you want to live your life with purpose and joy and light, accomplishing things and just feeling fulfilled, you have to take all those fears off the table. You have to take all your anxieties off the table. You have to put away all your doubts and all that stuff. And just confront it and say, okay, I recognize that. You have to recognize what it is that you're dealing with, or you're not going to be able to move forward. Okay, I know you're afraid. I know you're scared. I know you have anxiety. I know. But it's okay. But I'm going to keep going anyways. That's what you have to do. That is what you have to do, guys. So that's what I came to say today. That's my live stream for today. To not let fear stop you from doing what you know you should be doing. Don't let it hinder you. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it get you down. Don't let other people get you down. Don't listen to the fears that other people have that is trying to block you from living your life with fulfillment and joy and peace and joy and happiness. Don't let other people put that away on you. Thank you, Boss Life Online. So before I go, I wanted to tell you guys, like I say every single time, about what I'm doing with CTFO, which means changing the future outcome. And it's with CBD oil, and it's great for anxiety, like I was talking about today. It's great for anxiety, and they have lots of other products. So please join CTFO. It's around the world. It's an awesome opportunity, an awesome business for all of us who want to be entrepreneurs. And as Boss Life Online says every time, it's not for everybody, but it is for somebody. So if you are interested in this business, please click the link that's going to be below in the description box of this video and every video. And if you don't want to join the business and you just want to try the products, also click the link in the description box below where you can go and check out other products such as CBD oil. Thanks, everybody. I enjoyed this live stream. So listen to what I say, guys. Don't let fear block you. Keep going. Stay encouraged. Keep your peace of mind. Turn your light up in your life and maintain your joy always. And I'll see you guys later on. I'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you guys. Bye.